we got another fight prediction. Tonight we got Hector Garcia versus Lamont Roach Jr. This fight is for Hector Garcia's WBA 130-pound title. Hector Garcia has 16 wins, 1 loss, 10 wins by knockout, and he's been knocked out once. His only loss came at the hands of Gervonta Tank Davis. That fight took place last year. That fight took place early this year, January. So this fight here with Lamont Roach will be Hector Garcia's second fight of the year. So, very good fight he had with Tank, man. He went almost the distance with Tank, man. So Tank hit him with something where he said he couldn't even see, man. That was crazy. But I mean, he's a smaller dude, man. Tank pulled up a smaller guy. It was pretty evident that his power wasn't really phasing Tank. But for 9 rounds to hold up to Tank, being a smaller guy, said a lot for Hector Garcia. Very tough dude. He's a very good counterpuncher, decent body puncher too. He's a patient fighter, very patient. Doesn't back up much. Not really a pressure fighter. He can be, but he's more of a reactionary fighter though. He throws after you throw. He's a very good sharp counterpuncher, man. I was surprised that the shit he was hitting Tank with, man. Very good shots he was hitting Tank with in their fight. If he was a bigger dude and had more power, or had the power at that division, he would have probably hurt Tank with the shots he was hitting him with, in my opinion. But let's talk about Lamont Roach, man. Lamont Roach, he stands at 23 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 9 wins by knockout, 39% knockout ratio. So Lamont Roach, he's not really the biggest puncher. His style, he's a volume puncher though. Come forward dude. He's pretty decent footwork. He can bang. He's not a big puncher, but he has the ability, like, he can still hurt you. He's one of those kind of punchers that he's not known for a lot of knockouts, but he hits you with something that you don't see. He can hurt you real bad. He's done that in plenty of his fights. He's 5'7" with a 68-inch arm reach. So him and Hector Garcia's dimensions are almost identical, but Hector has the 2-inch he has a 2-inch height advantage over him, and he also has the shorter arms. Lamont Roach has slightly longer arms, and he is I don't know how old Lamont Roach is. They don't have BoxRec is so inconsistent, man, when it comes to their ages. They'll have some fighters with their age and some not. So how does this fight look, man? Obviously Hector Garcia, he'll have the power advantage over Lamont Roach. I think Lamont Roach he's not the fastest, but he has the speed over Hector Garcia. I think he has the better movement. Hector Garcia is more of a robotic mover. Move kind of like robotic and stiff. Sometimes he can move his head a bit, but I think Lamont Roach, to me, he has the better skill set. He just don't have the big punch, but he has the volume too. He throws more punches than Hector Garcia. My only thing is, I would say about Lamont Roach, he would have to watch out for Hector Garcia's counter punching. Very sharp counter puncher, but Lamont Roach is also a sharp puncher. And we don't know if that Tank fight did any lasting damage to Hector Garcia. Okay, so the last knockout Lamont Roach has gotten was he's coming off a 4-win streak, a 4-win run. 2 of those wins was knockouts and 2 was UDs. So his last knockout was in 2021, 2nd round knockout. So, he can hurt you. He hurt Jamel Herring in their fight towards the end of the fight. He lost that. That's his only loss, came at the hands of Jamel Herring. Very good fight. He buckled Jamel Herring in that fight, it kind of reminiscent to the way Koskazoo buckled Zab Judah. It was kind of hilarious. But I think this is going to be a banger. This is going to be a banger. It's going to be a bomb burner. You're not going to see a lot of backing up in this fight because neither one of these fighters really like to back up. Lamont Roach is one of these dudes. Yeah, he doesn't have the power, but he's going to press the action. He's going to make it exciting every time. So it's going to come down to Lamont pretty much having real good defense to make sure he don't get countered constantly by Hector Garcia because he's a very sharp counter puncher. Lamont Roach, he's a pretty decent inside fighter, good mid-range fighter. I see this fight going, but I think Hector Garcia, even with the counters, I just don't think he throws enough, man. I don't think he throws enough punches. He can hurt Lamont Roach, but Lamont Roach is solid. He's proven to be a tough dude as well. Both of these dudes is tough, so I don't see a knockout in this fight. I do see Lamont Roach outboxing Hector Garcia. I can see that. He's gonna probably be evading a lot of the counters, going to the body a lot, moving around, making. He's probably gonna backpedal a little bit because he can back fight. He can fight up the back foot as well. So he's probably gonna bait Hector into something. He can also hurt Hector Garcia too. That's something nobody really would talk about. Like I just said earlier, Lamont Roach doesn't have a big punch, but he can still sting you with something and hurt you. He has that ability to do that. He's done it before. Does he have the power to hurt Hector? No, but he can. But I see this fight going to the cards. I got Lamont Roach outboxing Hector Garcia to become the new WBA 130-pound champion. I just think he moves much better. He has the speed, and he's going to use his boxing ability. And if he can possibly get a stoppage, you never know, but he can possibly hurt Hector Garcia. But Hector's tough. He can take a punch, man. Tank did hurt him to the end of the fight. So, he's moved up in weight to fight Tank. So I can see him pretty much handling Lamont Roach's power with no problem. But I see Lamont Roach walking away from this with the win to become the new champion. And this is going to be an action-packed fight. So you don't want to miss this one coming up. When is this fight again? It's coming up this week. This is on the same card. I think this is on the same. No, this is not the same card. I'm sorry. I think it is. Is it the same card with the on the Android card? I don't think it is, but it's a lot of good fights this weekend. Y'all stay tuned. So my final prediction is Lamont Roach Jr. by decision. I would have to say probably be a split decision, man, but we'll see how it goes. Let me get y'all take on this fight. This your boy Rebel Life Boxing. I'm going to definitely catch y'all later on the next one.